I haven't even brought a book. I rarely do for the flight to Montreal, so short there's hardly time to finish a page without a pert stewardess interrupting with a buckle-unbuckle update or to stuff you with another canapé. While I wait at the gate, I do what I always do at JFK. Watch the flow of close-shaven businessmen, triangulated teenagers in A-line dresses or the new bell-bottomed jeans, well-heeled wives with this season's travel bags, exasperated fathers, preternaturally patient mothers with faded eyeliner, cranky children in tow. Today the tide of travelers, like the rain clouds, has swollen and stalled. The gate is crowded and stuffy. Twin boys chomping now and later candy share the seat next to mine. Pan Am Flight 108 is delayed, ladies and gentlemen, and delayed, and we're sorry to inform you that this flight has again been delayed due to weather. As though we ever don't have weather. You might as well say due to clouds. You'd think they would figure out a way. Man has been flying, after all, since before I was born. Even Antoine was far from the first, and he soloed in 1921. Maybe that's him up there, hurling torrents from the sky. Rain hits the tarmac nearly sideways and skids across, leaping over itself in its hurry to set the terminal afloat. I dig through my bag. As I do so, it catches the interest of a tony woman walking past in Balenciaga. Yes, miss, my bag is a Mignonne NYC, as are the dress and the hat, but not the shoes, which are Beth Levine. She breaks stride slightly as she recognizes me, then continues, self-satisfaction adding a lilt to her gait. Thank you, miss. Yes, I am Mignonne Lachapelle. Equal parts gratifying and embarrassing. To conceal my habitual blush, I pull out the pamphlet for Expo 67, the World's Fair. The twins' mother notices the pamphlet as she reaches across her boys to pin them to their chair. Man and his world, she says the name of the fair's theme as though the words are sour in her mouth. Can you believe that in this age? It suffers in translation, I begin, but she goes on. I'm waiting for the day there's a fair called Woman's World. She shoves the smaller boy into place with more force than his squirming demands. Or better, a world called Woman's World. Even Antoine might have balked at the translation of Terre des Hommes, the title of his novel that earned the Grand Prix du Roman in France and the National Book Award here. Man and his world? I'm not sure he himself ever made a claim upon the earth. He used to say we don't inherit the planet, but borrow it from our children. Not our children. We had no children, except for that which we made. They say that everything comes around again, to be borrowed, stolen, honored, adored, abused. That fashions and politics and the songs tucked into babies' ears lie dormant until the time is right. Is nothing allowed to die? God forbid some of my first works are resurrected. We didn't know how blessed we were to be spared greater notice in our early earnest days, when I was plowing ahead as boldly as that Amazon strutting there, hip-flung fringe purse pulling up her mini dress, exposing the muscle of her thigh. Or how lucky we were that the American fashion press was as new and naive as we were. Or as was I. Clueless about man, naive about his world. I'll sit and wait for this flight because in Montreal my mother waits for me, as does Star Pilot, my retrospective collection on short-term display at the fair. Tomorrow, if the heavens dry up, I'll give a talk in the United States Pavilion. Inspiration and Antoine, I plan to call it. But that's all I have written so far. The studio has been so busy. I haven't had a moment to myself, no time to think. My toes tap, impatient, unused.